Okay, this is Esquie's Nest Mime. We'll be getting a Baguette outfit for Sciel. The team I'm using is Sciel, Lune, and Mael because I'm still learning Sciel, so I want to play with her a little bit more. Lune I need to set on fire, and we're still going to be doing her Virtuoso and per se attacks that I really like. So everybody has Breaker and Staggering Attack on, which all do break damage, because obviously we know at this point this is like our fourth Mime, so we know that we can't really do any sort of significant damage until it's broken. So we're gonna increase our odds of breaking him faster. So with Breaker and Staggering Attack, Breaker and Staggering Attack. And then we've got Energizing Start on, should be on all three of them. Energizing Start. If you see a Picto that I have that you are missing, there is a Google Workbook in the description that has a sheet with all the Pictos that I've found and what they do and where they are and all that stuff, so that should help. They should be in any one of my walkthrough videos or a standalone video on their own that I've found them in. So that could help. So then we have Swift Stride and Per Se. Those are the ones I like to use with her. They go together. And then if they're not in set up Flurry, the Fleuret Fury one is good too. And then we're basically be using Immolation and Mayhem with her. Her weapon is the Trebuchet, where a single generate free aim shots just generate random stains. So that works really well with the Mayhem, where you can break them if there's 4 stains. So we're going to try and use that to get them broken pretty quickly. And then using Marking Card so that we can pair that with the Per Se so that they're marked when I use Mael's attack. And then I'm still learning her Twilight and Focused stuff, so but hopefully we can get some of that. Okay, we're starting at the flag, the entrance flag.
Interesting decor. Esquie is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know.
Okay, so based on the timeline, we're not going to be able to use Marking Card with Mael. So I didn't point it out, but I should have Marking Shot on Lune. So since we're going to be shooting him or her anyway, because of Mayhem, hopefully we'll get a mark on there. Okay, Focused Foretell. We're going to be adding 5 Foretell to the Mime.
Here's your card.
For use later on. Okay, so we're starting with 5. First thing we need to do is make sure that they're on fire, and we're going to need 2 for that, and Mayhem is 5. So we'll just save up. Well, hang on, let me take that back. Let me do at least. Okay, set them on fire. We need to set them on fire so that Mael can switch over into Virtuoso stance. That's necessary. Okay, so she's not going to be able to mark for Mael, so we'll go ahead and use the Twilight Slash, which will attack that Foretell we have on there. Not attack it, but absorb it and use it. Okay, we don't have enough for Mayhem, which is unfortunate. See if we can't get it marked, though. That's too bad. Straight up attack. Okay, so it's not marked, which is unfortunate, but we're going to go ahead and do this anyway. The per se. Okay, usually it does more than 100. Whatever. Alright, we're going to make sure that she can do Mayhem on her next turn. She only has 1 and she needs 3. So we're going to give her that. So we're going to do Mayhem, and with any luck, this will break the Mime.
Time to hit big.
Does not look like it did. Alright, let's go ahead and do Fleur Fury. This should maybe break him. Give it a shot. Still not broken. Close though. You have another option with Sciel to do some breaking. Pretty sure I have one that breaks. Phantom Blade. Deals high single target dark damage. Jesus Louise. The Foretell is gone, but it consumes all Foretell to deal additional damage, but it'll still do any damage anyway. It's unfortunate we don't have any Foretell on, but that's okay. It's close enough to breaking. Hopefully this will break.
Lady not smart.
There we go. Broken. Alright, so let's start kind of over. It's on fire, so let's... Marked and on fire, but we're not in virtuose stance. That's not really going to help us. Let's do this. So we can do Mayhem now again, because we had enough AP points to fill up the random stains. Not going to break, but this is known to do really good damage when they already are broken. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Alright, on fire, so let's go ahead and switch over to virtuose stance. Okay, let me check my timeline. I would like to see if we can't get that Mime marked. So let's try another energy tint, and we'll use all 5 shots. See if she can't mark this Mime for us. We have 7 shots, 7 chances to mark it. There we go. So then, is anybody low on health or anything? No. We'll give an energy tint to someone. This man, just in case. Okay, per se, 200 damage on a marked target. There we go. 4,500 damage. That's why it's totally worth it to try and get them marked if you're going to use that skill. It's really worth it. Alright, we got a Baguette for Sciel. I've taken them all off, though. I should put them on. Oh, this file doesn't have hers. And I did go buy hers. Oh, man. Now Lune feels left out. I'll have to go back in this file to Ancient Sanctuary. I was like, I don't need the Mime in this file. I have it in the other 2. Alright, so there you go. There's the Mime. And the outfit for Sciel.